By taking Jing, Liu Bei had secured his rear guard. Liu Bei then begins his campaign into the Yi province by mobilizing his forces west and taking Lo Castle. Chengdu is now within his grasp. For Liu Bei, the path is now clear. In order to restore the Han Dynasty, Liu Bei needed a rich foundation on which he could build his own kingdom. With the provinces of Jing and Yi as his home base, Liu Bei could create a kingdom equal to that of Wei and Wu. Thus, the era of the Three Kingdoms would begin. Alright, so the campaign for Chengdu, the final battle in this act. And yeah, so here we go. And I did say in the last part I was going to play as Liu Bei, however, I kind of overlooked something. And, well, long story short, I won't be playing as Liu Bei here. And plus for the fact that we actually have unlocked Wang Zhang and Wei Yan, might as well. So I will play as Liu Bei in Act 5, that's a guarantee. But yeah, so I'm gonna play as Wei Yan here and see what happens. Anyway, we have, well, for the fact that we're playing as Wei Yan for the first time, you know, same thing. His default weapon is the double Volge, so there we go. Items, we can only equip one item minus the orb. That doesn't really count as an item socket in my opinion. So you have the Tiger Amulet, Tortoise Amulet. Let's just stick with the Tiger Amulet, might as well. Alright, bodyguards. They're the same. Objectives. If we defeat Liu Zhang, we win. If Liu Bei is defeated, if I die, or if we run out of time, we lose. Plain and simple. There is a way to actually have Liu Zhang to surrender, just like in Dynasty Warriors 3. Well, hell, that's actually the story of the Three Kingdoms. You have Liu Zhang to surrender. But, yeah, I have tried it numerous times, and I keep on failing. So, I'm definitely going to show it off, but in this part, absolutely not. I've tried probably 20 times already, and I know what to do. It's just how to prevent this one little thing. And I will actually, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do what I've been doing, and maybe hope to God that actually just, you know, magically happen. But I am not taking any promises on it. You know, I'm not wanting it to happen. If it does fail, then that's fine. I'm just gonna do what I do best. Anyway, unit info. Yeah, Liu Bei with Liu Feng, Zhuge Liang, Pang Tong, Zhang Fei, Guan Yu, and Wei Yan, which is me. Then we have Liu Xun with 4 officers: Yan Yan, Lei Tong, Fei Guan, and Wu Lan. Then you have Liu Han with Zhang Yi, Deng Xian with Long Bo, and Li Yan. So that's that. And yeah, so let's do it. This should be interesting. It should be really, really interesting.
To fulfill the restoration of the Han, we must take Chengdu and gain control over Shu.
Okay. So
This forest is a bit too quiet.
I smell an ambush, Zhang Fei. Better be careful.
what you would want to do is you want to lure Li Yan over here where I'm at right now to trigger an ambush, which Zhuge Liang will point out in a little bit.
You don't stand a chance against me.
However, I'm actually going to decline this duel just because we need him over there. I could always duel him and have our morale increase.
Ambush parties have been positioned southeast of Mianju. Lure Li Yan's unit in that direction.
But I'm not going to do that because I'm going to be wasting more time. So I'm just going to have him chase me back over here. and have our morale decrease.
Not escape me.
And my bodyguards like to go over there and fight, so I'm actually gonna have them wait a little bit over here. That way I won't have Leon chasing them off.
Leon, prepare yourself. An ambush. That was too careless.
And I'm gonna let
The enemy
Guan
is
Ping
strong.
take care of Leon, because as you saw there, his morale went from 6 to 0. Just like that. So after he defeats Leon, he gets captured and eventually joins our ranks. Well, Shu's ranks, so to speak. So
You're in too deep. Control yourself.
what you would want to do, well, here's the thing. You have to defeat everybody and save Liu Xun for last, so to speak. However, you need to make sure, and that's the part that's a little complicated. I'm trying to figure this out as we speak, and hopefully by the time I have this uploaded, I have an answer. But you have to defeat everybody and make sure Liu Xun is the last person you defeat, and you need to make sure that the gates do not open to Chengdu, because if that gate opens, then Liu Zhang will be out, and then there's no way for Liu Zhang to surrender. After you defeat a certain amount of generals, it will say that Liu Zhang is considering to surrender. But after that, that's the part that I'm fucking up on. But anyway, I am not going to get killed here. Definitely not. So we defeated Yan Yan, and now we're going to go for Wulan. But yeah, I've tried it so many times. I'm going to try it again, just to see what happens. I mean, this is probably what I would do anyway. Just for the fact that we want to clear everyone out in the forest. Then, I mean, I would ignore the other two down there, but no. I'd rather rack up as much experience points as I can for every character. That way, I have more time, well, less time for me to grind. And Wulan's almost down. There we go. Now we're gonna go up and defeat Lei Tong.
Do you think you could break through our forces? Let us join our allies.
That was bullshit. You gotta be fucking kidding me. First off, I'm gonna grab that health, and then now I'm gonna try to run. Also, the dim sum's over here. So make sure you don't miss that. And I already did. It should be over here somewhere. There it is. Alright, now we'll go and defeat Lei Tong, and then we'll go and defeat Fei Guan. What the fuck was that? Alright, those archers gotta go. There we go. But yeah, I've tried so many times, and there were times I actually did horrifically, and I didn't get it. Like, the last time I've actually played this and tried to attempt it, just in general, I had the most roughest time in the world, if that's even proper grammar there. But I had the most awful time, and prior to that, I was playing. And I was playing the same character, mind you. I kept on playing as Wei Yan. Here, the last time before, I just did horrifically. the other few times I did flawlessly, so I don't understand it. But anyway, we'll go and defeat Fig 1. Alright, he's down, and he needs to get off his horse. Oh, that's Zhang Fei, okay.
Let us go as well.
Alright, so there we go. And now, I'm gonna go all the way down to the south and defeat Fengxian, Langbao, Liu Han, and Zheng Yi. Also, Guan Yu's there. So, if you're trying to trigger the surrender scene, like I'm gonna try to do, but I'm not gonna give two shits about it if I fail, is you want to make sure, well, if you're lucky enough to have Guan Yu in this stage, and you don't have any type of horse, like starting horse, he has his red hair. So he has the red hair. If I'm not mistaken, after the Battle of Xiapi, which is a Wei stage, he will have the horse. So once he gets knocked off, grab it. Obviously, if you go far enough from Guan Yu, he'll always spawn a new one. But yeah, humongous advantage, because that is the fastest horse here, and they take every advantage as he can. And I really want him to get knocked off. That way I could actually get the horse myself. Because it's going to take a while, I know that much, for Ma Chao to arrive. And for the fact that he's blocking me, doesn't even help, so it makes me have more of a reason to get him knocked off that horse. But I don't even... Oh, there we go. Works for me. But now... Never mind. I was going to say now I'm trapped. But no, I'm not. But I am definitely taking that horse. I could have sworn, I don't know if it was just me, there was a time when I was playing Dynasty Warriors 2, and all of a sudden, I was just minding my own business, and for some reason, one of the troops decided to just jump on the horse. And I wish I had footage for that, because it would have been actually kind of funny to see, but no, I don't, unfortunately. So, and I skipped Zheng Yi. So, and Zheng Yi, sorry for the excessive pausing there, is under Liu Han's forces. So I'm gonna go and defeat Deng Xian since he's right here. Then we'll go back and defeat Zheng Yi, and hope the guy don't die. And he has to quit shooting it up. He has to quit shooting it up. And he's down. Or not. Now he's down. I'm shocked that he didn't die from that. That's weird.
Let us go as well.
Alright. Now let's go back and defeat Zheng Yi. That was bullshit. There we go, and I love that electric attack.
Impressive.
Goodbye. Yeah, I'm going for that one particular elite guard. Because now I'm starting to learn, I think I said it already, but I'll say it again. I'm starting to learn that all the elite guards will have some type of health in some way, shape, or form. So, like in Dynasty Warriors 3, it was particularly the guard captains, with the exception of a few Namon troops. Here, elite guards. And that works for me, so... Anyway, here's Liu Han, and I'm gonna go back and grab the Musu wine on the way back. I just said that twice, but yeah. Anyway. He's almost down. Nice try. And he's down. And this is the part where I keep on fucking up on. It says that, obviously you saw it there, and I'll show you the history. It says it appears that Liu Zhang is considering surrender. That means you're on the right path when it comes to everything. Now the only people that are left in this stage are reinforcement troops. There's Ma Dai, Ma Chao, and then there is Liu Zhang. However, the thing is, you don't want Liu Zhang to come out. If he comes out of that gate, then something went wrong. And you have to do it all over again. That is if you're trying to trigger the cutscene. If you're not trying to trigger the cutscene, then there's no really need for you to do everything over again. Also, something I wanted to point out. Since we actually played the Battle of Low Castle, and we lured Zhang Ren over the bridge, and since we destroyed the bridge, believe it or not, this particular half over here where I'm at is pretty much the other half of that stage, Battle of Low Castle. So, there's no bridge here. And I'm going to say here, and you're probably going to go back to this part afterwards, when we play the stage again, because I'm going to skip Low Castle the second time, and you're going to be seeing that there is a bridge there. So, if you destroy that bridge won't be there in this stage. So, yeah. Anyway, I have nothing really much to do now. If I'm trying to get this surrender scene to happen. Because one of the things that I learned, and from what I remembered, is you don't want to be anywhere near Liu Xun when this all happens. And I don't know what the radius is. However, if... what is it? If the radius is wide, then you really want to stay as far away as you can. But I am staying inside the forest. I'm not going to go anywhere near Liu Zhang. Those archers do gotta go, because I do not feel comfortable with those archers there. And we'll just wait for Ma Chao. Plain and simple. And I'll let you know right now, when Ma Chao arrives, he will start to go after you. Well, when he goes after you, he is going to challenge you to a duel. I'll let you know right now. You really want to defeat Ma Chao at the end of it all. You do. You want to defeat him in a duel and not face him here. Because it's one of those things where it's better off you trying to defeat him in a duel over beating him in this battle in general. So, yeah, just a humongous heads up. And another thing, if you're trying to trigger the cutscene of when Liu Zhang surrenders, you do not want any allies anywhere near Liu Xun. If any allies, any generals, come in contact with Liu Xun, it's over.
You are not a man of virtue. Ha! Liu Bei, I will slay you in the name of justice.
Alright, now let's see where Ma Chao's heading.
This does not bode well. The enemy reinforcements are heading here. Send help at once.
Alright, so he's gonna head over here. And, we'll wait. And like I said, Ma Chao will probably challenge you to a duel. You want to face him, and you want to actually defeat Ma Chao. Especially if you're trying to trigger the cutscene for Liu Zhang's surrender. Like I said, this is everything that I'm trying to do. I remember doing it once, and I don't remember doing it well, I don't know how to do it ever since. I just got lucky. And like I said, he's gonna duel you, and I'm obviously not gonna turn this one down. I turned Li Yan's down for obvious reasons. Like I said, if I have to reject a duel, I have a reason for it. Or if I do reject a duel, then I have a reason for it. But here, I don't have a reason for it. Actually, it's more of a requirement. I'm not winning this one. Well, I'm gonna have to defeat him the hard way. And the hard way always sucks. Well, thank God I don't have to worry about actually having to defeat him in a duel. But he is a lot harder here. That's why I'd say challenge him to a duel and defeat him in the duel. Make things a million times easier. Because the troops are like twice as aggressive here in comparison with Dynasty Warriors 3. That's just my opinion. Like I said before, I don't know if I said it here, but I'll say it here for sure. And that is, please do not go to the left. Because Zhang Fei just secured that gate. But the archers aren't as bad anymore. It's the troops now. And yeah, I ain't doing that BS again. Also, if you defeat Ma Chao here, you will unlock him as a character. And unfortunately, I have to go and run because I'm about to die. Or just run away until I actually have some type of Musu. And now, get him.
No! How could justice not prevail?
Greater than justice. Come see.
Very well. I too shall fight for the greater cause.
Enemy dead.
Defeating Ma Chao is a make or break moment. Because that will determine whether or not the gates open, and unfortunately they opened. So Liu Zhang will be here. And he won't surrender now. Those gates have to be closed in order for Liu Zhang to surrender.
You're a little outmatched, don't you think?
And I just don't get it. I actually did it one time, and I remember this because it wasn't even in my house that I did it. It was at a friend's house. So I don't know what you really have to do. And that's the thing I know for a fact. And that is, you have to make sure those gates are not open after everybody's defeated. It's just what am I doing wrong? That's the problem. And I'm probably going to be doing a lot of off-screen stuff to try to trigger it. But hopefully I can figure it out before all the story modes are done. And what are you doing running away? Why are you running away for?
Finish this.
Did I even grab the Musu wine? I just thought about that for a second. Because there was a time in Dynasty Warriors 3 where I assumed I grabbed the Musu wine so many fucking times, and for some reason it wasn't the Musu wine. It was the dim sum, and it wound up being health instead. And I wasn't even looking at it closely. And I don't know how many times I've done that, and I don't want to do that here. I mean, yes, this is a stage that I will be playing again, but I don't want to not miss anything. I mean, there are items. I actually ran across an item box by accident. I'm trying to figure out where I ran into it, but I don't want to not. If I know something, I don't want to ignore it. And no, I actually did grab it. Maybe it's just me freaking out. Yeah, maybe it's just me paranoid. Anyway. Since Liu Zhang came out, we could actually go and defeat him. And there's not much I can really do about that. So, I will show it off once I know how to do it, and once I know how to do it without fucking up. Because I don't understand it. I don't know, maybe that gate that I passed isn't supposed to be opened. I don't know. I'm just doing wild guesses out right now. Alright, he's down. Oh, let me grab the red hair. Because now I'm going to go and see if for some reason I missed the dim sum. I mean, I'd rather be safe than sorry. And more importantly, I've done this so many times now, so it's hard to remember. Because you play the game over and over and over again. And, well, one particular stage over and over and over again. And you know that you might miss something in one time. That you try to do something and you didn't do it the other time. So, it doesn't look like I missed it, because now I actually remember I defeated Wulan, and I grabbed it after I defeated Wulan because I actually passed it then. So yeah, I guess that happens when you have a lot of failed recordings. And like I said, I was just trying to trigger the cutscene. It's not like I died or anything, and I'm like, I probably could have done better. I felt like this is a better recording too, to an extent, but you know, it is what it is. And I will actually, like I said, hope to God that I can actually trigger the cutscene next time. And the reason why I said those gates have to be closed for that cutscene to happen is because in the cutscene he opens the gate. Well, he opens the gates when he surrenders. So yeah.
Hate can be cruel.
And that's a win. Alright. So we might have not gotten the surrender to happen, but like I said, I'll probably trigger it later on. Not right now, obviously. I'm not caring at the moment because I have messed up one too many times to even care. But we completed this stage in 22 minutes and 42 seconds, 47 seconds. And yeah, so there we go. We have a KO count. We didn't even get any items. Alright. But anyway, we have a KO count of 80, which sucks, believe it or not, because we only got 32 points from it. We defeated 12 worthy opponents, 38-32 with our points, and we should have him at a rank of 14, and we're set. And now send it straight to level 3. The weapon. Yep. So there we go. And the bodyguards. Now it's at level 5. And we have 7 bodyguards with the... Yeah, so our rank went up, the number of bodyguards went up, the class went up, and the level went up. So, yeah, we're good. And because of that, we defeated Ma Chao, we unlocked Ma Chao, and we also unlock a new character in this game, Yue Ying, who is Zhuge Liang's wife. So, that's one of the new characters. There are 2 more new characters that are in this game. And you've seen one of them already, Cao Ren. He is new in this game from 4 onwards. And then another one named Zhou Tai for Wu. We'll probably run into him in the Battle Yiling or something. Battle Yiling? We'll probably see him at Fawn Castle as well. But we'll see. Anyway, that's that. We'll save, and there you have it. You've been watching my gaming adventures, and I'll see you in the next part, where we will take on Wei, because, like I said before, I told you I'll say it about Kirby. I'll probably say it here at the end, and I'll say it again in the next part. Since we triggered the fire attack, and the fire attack was a success, the next act will be the Fall of Wei. If we didn't trigger the fire attack, if we failed the fire attack, or if we defeated Southside before the fire attack even happened, the next act would have been the Fall of Wu. But we triggered the fire attack, so the next act will be the Fall of Wei. So, with all that said, you've been watching my gaming adventures, and I'll see you in the next part. We'll take on Wei. And yeah, so peace out.